This is our world, a world full of mysteries, full of intrigue. In here we breathe fresh air, we walk, run, and pretty much do anything that our minds tell us to do. But the most important of all is that we live. We survive by trying to make our lives as fulfilling as possible for as long as we are here. But how much do we really know about this magnificent planet of ours? Do we know enough? Or are there always secrets and mysteries somewhere out there, located everywhere, even in the most incredible places? Carefully hidden pieces of information, precious gems of knowledge, just waiting to be discovered. And that's what we're here to do. So let's dive right in. This is 5 facts from around the world. Number 1. Chemical nutrition. Manganese is a chemical element with the symbol Mn and atomic number 25. It is a hard, brittle, silvery metal, often found in minerals in combination with iron. Manganese is a transition metal with a multifaceted array of industrial alloy uses, particularly in stainless steels. It improves strength, workability, and resistance to wear. Manganese oxide is used as an oxidizing agent, as a rubber additive, and in glass making, fertilizers, and ceramics. Manganese sulfate can be used as a fungicide. Manganese is also a mineral that can be found in several foods, including nuts, legumes, seeds, tea, whole grains, and leafy green vegetables. It is considered an essential nutrient because the body requires it to function properly. People use manganese as medicine, seeing as it is also an essential nutrient involved in many chemical processes in the body, including processing of cholesterol, carbohydrates, and protein. It is even said that it might also be involved in bone formation. Manganese is also an essential human dietary element, important in macronutrient metabolism, bone formation, and free radical defense systems. It is a critical component in dozens of proteins and enzymes. It is found mostly in the bones, but also the liver, kidneys, and brain. Number 2. Musical amusement. The Native American flute is a flute that is held in front of the player, has open finger holes, and has 2 chambers, one for collecting the breath of the player, and a second chamber which creates sound. The player breathes into one end of the flute without the need for an embouchure. A block on the outside of the instrument directs the player's breath from the first chamber, called the slow air chamber, into the second chamber, called the sound chamber. The design of a sound hole at the proximal end of the sound chamber causes air from the player's breath to vibrate. This vibration causes a steady resonance of air pressure in the sound chamber that creates sound. There are many narratives about how different indigenous peoples of the Americas invented the flute. In one narrative, woodpeckers pecked holes in hollow branches while searching for termites. When the wind blew along the holes, people nearby heard its music. Another narrative from the Tucano culture describes Wakti, a creature with holes in his body that could produce sound when he ran or the wind blew through him. The Native American flute is still used today in music therapy settings. Known as Ojibwe music, usage of the flute is extremely beneficial for hospice, cancer, and cardiac patients to assist in managing anxiety, restlessness, fear, and pain. Flutes can provide a source of rehabilitation and encourage a sense of accomplishment. It guides patients in making a deep breath and using controlled exhalations to blow through the flute, helping with exercising the lungs. Number 3. Colorful explosion. A rainbow is a meteorological and optical phenomenon that is caused by reflection, refraction, and dispersion of light in water droplets, resulting in a spectrum of light appearing in the sky. It takes the form of a multicolored circular arc. Rainbows caused by sunlight always appear in the section of sky directly opposite the sun. Rainbows can be full circles. However, the observer normally sees only an arc formed by illuminated droplets above the ground and centered on a line from the sun to the observer's eye. In a primary rainbow, the arc shows red on the outer part and violet on the inner side. This rainbow is caused by light being refracted when entering a droplet of water, then reflected inside on the back of the droplet, and refracted again when leaving it. In a double rainbow, a second arc is seen outside the primary arc and has the order of its colors reversed, with red on the inner side of the arc. This is caused by the light being reflected twice on the inside of the droplet before leaving it. The rainbow effect is also commonly seen near waterfalls or fountains. In addition, the effect can be artificially created by dispersing water droplets into the air during a sunny day. Rarely, a moonbow, lunar rainbow, or nighttime rainbow can be seen on strongly moonlight nights. As human visual perception for color is poor in low light, moonbows are often perceived to be white. Finally, rainbows occur frequently in mythology and have often been used in the arts. Number 4. Sweetness overload. Yokan is a wagashi, Japanese confection, made of red bean paste, agar, and sugar. It is usually sold in a block form and eaten in slices. There are two main types, Neri Yokan and Mizu Yokan. Mizu means water and indicates that it is made with more water than usual. Mizu Yokan is often chilled and eaten in the summer. Yokan may also contain chopped chestnuts, persimmons, whole sweetened azuki beans, figs, and sweet potato, among other additions. Sugar can also be replaced with honey, dark brown sugar, or molasses to alter the taste of the yokan produced. There is also shio yokan, which uses small amounts of salt. But how did the yokan first come to be? Originally, a Chinese jelly from the gelatin derived from boiling sheep, the term yokan, which literally means sheep gang, sheep plus thick soup. It was introduced to Japan by Zen Buddhists in the Kamakura and Muromachi periods around 1191. As Buddhism forbids killing, they replaced the animal gelatin with wheat flour and azuki beans. Agar came into use after it was discovered around 1658 in Japan. This variation became the basis of modern yokan. One of the most popular Japanese sweets, it evolved further during the Edo period as sugar became more available. It can be stored for long periods of time without refrigeration unless opened, and it's a staple gift item. Number 5. A musical monster. Wakti is a mythical musician described by the Tucano people of the Alto Rio Negro region of the Amazon. According to the legend, the creature had holes in his body such that they would produce sound when he ran or the wind blew through him. This music seduced the woman of the tribe, and so the other men burned and buried his body. The myth holds that out of Wakti's remains grew the palm trees from which the Tucanos' flutes are made. The women of the Tucano Indians are thus not allowed to play flutes. And that's it. Pretty interesting stuff, don't you think? Tell me in the comments down below. If you enjoyed the video, give it a like to let me know. Subscribe to the channel so that you don't miss anything that comes out in the future. In any case, thank you for watching. I'll see you again next time.